Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks, to another open with me. And I've had this magazine a little while and I've just not shown it. It's the 2022 edition of Your Crochet Christmas, and it's got 58 patterns to hook this Christmas. It's in conjunction with Simply Crochet. We've got festive stitches, we've got nice little blankets, we've got stockings and hats, and scarves and more hats and pullovers and a gingerbread man and a Christmas tree. So I'm not sure if this actually did come in this magazine or if I just popped it inside after I'd shown it before and left it in there for safekeeping. But we've got a couple of bamboo hooks and some little handmade with love, crochet is cool kind of sew on patch. Okay, so I'm not sure if that came with this. We'll find out, I guess, inside if they mention it. Just might have popped it in there to keep it safe. Anyway, let's get started with the hello page I never really bother with. And we've got the contents. We've got a very long cardigan, and I'm sure I see that in one of the magazines. We've got a very odd looking advent calendar. We've got the pullover and the hats. We've got a little teddy, Christmas pudding throw. We've got the hats, and we've got this cute, I want to say, reindeer. You know me and amigurumi. I don't always identify them. So this is the long cardigan jacket. I'm not kind of keen on the edging, and it's all kind of one long row of the same stitch, which, you know, if you know me well, I'm not keen on. But, you know, it is a nice big coat. Fresh Airwear Mix and Match Makes. Okay, so we're talking about this plaited scarf with a very unusual hat, which has plaited bits on. Not really my cup of tea. It reminds me of a tea cosy. I don't know if it strikes you that way, but I couldn't say I'm keen on that. If the plaits were thinner and went horizontal, I wouldn't mind them so much. It kind of reminds me of a crown tea cosy a bit. And then we've got this wrap, shawl, scarf, whatever you want to make out of that. But the mittens are nice, and the socks. I do like the mittens. They're very similar to the ones I've made in the past. And then here we have all the up close and personal bits and instructions on how to do it. Long and lovely. Well, get the best of both worlds in Fran Morgan's easy to wear coat and cardigan combination. Well, you can only wear it as one or the other, but I guess, you know, that's what it is. Got a bit of a truck going by. We've got two different scarves, made the same really, I suppose, but different colours. And this is a Lenora Tully's design. Quick and easy. Well, it is kind of quick and easy by the looks of it. Blues on top. We've got a hat. I like this hat, actually. It kind of has a knitted vibe to it, doesn't it? It's quite nice. I like that. And what have we got? A collar. Collar holler. So this is how just to make the beaded collar. If you've not made anything with beads, it might be a way to start. Tinsel toes. So they're kind of snazzy. Perfect winter project. Are they not the same ones that we saw earlier on? Perhaps not. Trip the light fantastic at Christmas with this sparkly pair from West Yorkshire Spinners. Oh, okay. Well, there they are. They kind of remind me of boots, but they're socks. Unless you put the anti-slip stuff on, then you can have them as slipper boots. So this is called Northern Lights. And I like it in many ways, but I'm not keen on polar necks on me. I've never been happy with things around my neck like that. But I do like the way they've done this rib. It's kind of unusual, and you can see it on the wrists there. Traditional detail and modern colours combine to make Bowie and George Nordic inspired design. Okay, so that's how to do. Soft lines, we've got a bit of an A-line skirt going on here. But again, it's just the row after row of the same stitch, which is not something I'm keen on. But if you want to learn how to make a skirt, it's not a bad one to start with. Although I said A-line, it doesn't look too A-line in that particular picture. Got a little split at the back. Reminds me of when I was young. Nordic Noir. So you might not be able to see it, but there is this black bottom to this. The real crime would be not making Rosina Northcott's stylish shawl. It is nice, I must say. It looks easy, as again, it's got a lot of the same stitch, but we have got some fret work going on. And this bottom, which I can't really identify the stitch because it's too dark. We've got some tassels. And we've got some how-to illustrations, which is different. 3 issues for £5 when you subscribe today to Simply Crochet. There's the info if you want to do it. And we've got the Santa baby hats. Now, they look like they're really chunky. We've also got some mittens on these pages. There they are. You can always make them into idiot mittens with your string if you want. Belle of the Bauble. So this is embellishing your pullover. Not how to make the pullover, just the embellishment. So that's how to do that. Quick and simple one. I don't think he's even in the magazine. Berry Bright. Now this is nice. I quite like this. Although I've always said I'm not keen on baggy sleeves. This one's kind of a little lacy. You can see skin through there. So it is a little bit on the lacy side. It's nice. Unusual. Beginner friendly. If it was myself, I would taper those sleeves because, as you know, if you've watched me for long enough, you'll know I'm not keen on baggy sleeves. So here's the sizing chart. We've got small all the way up to a size 20. Oh, sorry, an 8. It's not an S, it's an 8. See? 8 to size 20. So that's UK sizing, and I have no idea what the equivalent would be in the US. But I know that if you're a size 6 or something like that, you're nowhere near that in this country. You're fatter. So that's all I do know. Well, I was making Santa sacks, and this is a little bit kind of like art imitating life, because there's one there. And I was making the very same sort of thing. Haven't got round to finishing them because I'm lost my Crochet a little bit, but it's coming back. So that's cool. Not a Creature with Stone. So this is kind of going through the magazine. We've got 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Went all through the house. Not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse. I used to read that to my children. I bet you all did too. But we've got little... Oh, they're kind of cute. I like their little hats on the slippers. They're sweet. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care. And there's the stockings. That's quite clever, isn't it? That they've actually made one for each of the things. In the hope that St. Nicholas would soon be there. So we've got to please Santa stop here. Well, I've maligned this magazine, and they've actually been quite clever. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. That doesn't quite match. Never mind. And we've got several pages of how to do all those bits. And they didn't finish it. That's quite sad. We've got this. It's called Emerald Cut. It's quite nice if you're into your diamond shape patterns. Sleigh Bell. He's cute, isn't he? I need someone to make me amigurumi. I know I can do it, but I don't have time for a start. Oh, look, A Star is Born. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, bless. How sweet. And that's just an ad. What we got here? Hug in a Mug. How to turn your mug into a little snowflake doodad. Sugar and Spice. So we have got the gingerbread man, should I say? Gingerbread man. Not fattening and full of fibre. So that's quite cute. I like him. Maybe I'll have a go at him, you never know. I always say that, but not really, and I never get round to it. We've got a bookmark, which is nice and simple. And Santa paws, so make a stocking for your cat or dog. I don't think Fluffy will be getting one. We've got a bit of a weird tree. Well, that's definitely Christmas on a shoestring budget, that, isn't it? Sort of a dead twig with some crochet triangles attached. Natural Christmas. Not for me. I like proper Christmas. And we've got a kind of an odd wreath and some odd stuff, garlands, if you like that sort of thing. But I don't. This is a different advent calendar, so you can open every one of them and reuse it, put different things in it. It's how to make your trees. And what looks like pine cones, if you want to do that kind of thing. And some leaves. Not my sort of thing, really. This natural kind of rustic Christmas. I like proper Christmas. So here we got £5 again for simply knitting. So if you want to do that, this is how you do it. Excuse me. Home comfort, we've got snowflake kind of cushion in pink, which is unusual, isn't it? Snowflake's not usually surrounded by pink. It's usually blue, but there we go. Spruce up your tree with a tree skirt, which is looks like cable. I'm not sure that it is. It might just be bobbles or raised stitches. Doesn't look the easiest. Anyway, it might be. It's time for crochet countdown. So all the things, Christmas cooking countdown, yeah. Crochet in countdown. Doesn't really work. Not really. Oh, Christmas tree. We've got a big fat stuffed amigurumi Christmas tree with a star. And a Merry Kitschmas. Merry Kitschmas. Okay. A wreath with a piggy. Is it a pig? I don't know. Maybe. You know me and this amigurumi identification thing. Whatever creature that is with a towel hanging out. Not really sure on that one. Sorry. Figgy pudding. Okay, so one of my subscribers once asked me what figgy pudding was. And it's Christmas pudding, basically. And I don't know if you do that across the pond, but we do. It's a long ago tradition and dates back to when mincemeat was practically inedible. Well, food was practically inedible. So they put tons of spices in it. And it was hard to get hold of meat. It was easier to get hold of fat. So what was turned out as something made with meat and meat fat turned into a sweet treat. And obviously since then it's evolved into what it is today. But yeah, that's what it is. Christmas pudding. Never seen one with real icing on, although only in pictures. You got a USA offer. Subscribe today. There's the codes. I'll hold them up because it might not be, it's quite small writing. And you can save over 70% on the store price. Just $59.95 for 13 issues. It's usually $210.87. It's quite a lot of saving, whether you want to do it or not, I don't know. So that's a bit of an up close on the pudding. All is bright. We've got a Christmas stocking that's made kind of like squares and with snazzy stitches. I like my Christmas stockings to be tight so that things don't poke through the stitches. So if it was all kind of like that, I would be happier. But I feel like things will poke out. It's quite chunky yarn, maybe not, but it is a granny stitch of sorts, so it will poke through. And I don't really like that. What's this? Oh, flower motifs. It's showing you about the chart for those. Start of the East. Now, Is that a wall hanging or a cushion? Hook up Emma Leith strikingly colourful wall hanging. Well, I would do 2 of those and make it a cushion, because as you all know, I don't do wall hangings. Really don't like them very much. But as a cushion, it would be quite nice. Oh well, another one. Another wall hanging, but I think this one might be an advent calendar, so you could poke things in. I think they've got Sweeties by a well-known tin that we normally get over in this country, which I did buy one of because I liked the tin. It was an old-fashioned one. So we've got the charts and diagrams. We've got the Santa stop here, which isn't a bad thing. We've got the, if you do want to make it into anything, like a blanket or a cushion, you've got that. We've got the crochet essentials, how-to-dos, and the abbreviations and stuff that you always get. How-to-dos and tensions and stuff. And there we go. End of the story. What do you think of that? Is it worth it? Do you like it? Would you make stuff from it? What do you think of natural Christmas? I have to say, it just looks like, well, amateur. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I don't. If you like it, you like it. But for me, it looks like something's cobbled together and by someone who doesn't have much talent. That's how it strikes me. Sorry if I offend anyone, but it's just not me. I like traditional, proper, sparkly, lovely Christmas. Sumptuous and Santa-y, you know. But this is your Crochet Christmas. Tell me what you think. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Take care. See you on the next one. Bye for now.